Hi everyone. So I'm here early to do my 38-week review. I am 38 weeks and 6 days today. I wanted to do this early just because I had a doctor's appointment today and I want to update you guys. But just to recap for this last week real briefly, the not sleeping has been still there. 3 nights of like not sleeping at all, which was awful. And then I had, the last 2 to 3 nights have been pretty good, like 6, 7 hours of good sleep, and I think it's only because I've been so exhausted from not sleeping before. But so that was a whole load of not fun right there. Um, let's see. Sharp decrease in movement, which has gotten me worried. I know that there's, supposed to be decrease in movement at the end, but I just started kind of freaking me out just because, like, I normally feel her in the night. The last 3 nights I have not felt her. Maybe it's because I'm sleeping deeper just because I hadn't been sleeping before. I don't know. So that's got me worried over these last 3, 4 days. Besides that, on Sunday, I had a ton of contractions. I had a solid hour of contractions that were 3 to 4 minutes apart, and they were the most painful contractions I've had so far. Not excruciating by any means, but just, the most painful ones I've had so far in the pregnancy. Sorry, that's my dog. But yeah, it lasted for about an hour and then it was gone. So I don't know if it was sympathy contractions because my sister was actually having her baby like that night, like when I was having during that hour that I was having all those contractions. So I'm like, I don't know, sympathy pains for my sister, but they went away and everything was fine. And I have a new little nephew. His name is Reese Josiah. So he's 6 pounds, 11 ounces, and he was born at 37 weeks. I think 37 exactly. They were going to induce her, but her body went into labor before they could induce her. So that was really great. So they're all really excited, and he's so cute. I was so bummed I couldn't be there, but it's 4 hours away from here, and my husband was like, "You are not driving 4 hours away, not this late on." And so we'll have to see him after my little girl's born. But let's see. Oh, and besides that, like something great is like I actually feel ready now. I don't know what happened, but something over this weekend, like I don't know. Feel I just feel ready. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I just kind of just feel like she can come and I am ready for it. I know I'm going to freak out once I actually realize that I'm in real labor and stuff, but I don't know. I'm just so ready to not be carrying her inside of me and to be carrying her outside of me. So that is just great. I'm excited. Don't know how it happened, but I'm glad it did. So we are ready for her to come anytime she is ready. But yeah, so that was pretty much this last week. Nothing big, nothing like that. Still waiting on some of my purchases to come in. Haven't gotten the camera, haven't gotten the pre-folds, but I've gotten everything else. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the nursery tour with my cell phone because I want to get it done before she comes. Yeah, and so that brings me to today, my doctor's appointment today. It was actually scheduled for yesterday, but because of like the worry I've had with like her just change in movement, I called this morning and I asked to have a non-stress test done because I was kind of freaking out about it. And like this morning, it took me like 20 minutes to actually get her to move. Like I was flipping from side to side, I was poking her, she wasn't moving, so it was freaking me out. So my doctor told me from the very beginning, like if I ever am worried about anything, just to come in and be hooked up to the monitor and just to give me some peace of mind that she's okay in there. So I called this morning and they put me in, and so I got there and he did an ultrasound and was looking at her heart and everything looked good and there's lots of good pockets of fluid around her and then we also saw that she was practicing breathing, like she was breathing in the amniotic fluid in her lungs. We saw her little rib cage move up and down. So that was really cute. And he's like, that is a really, really good sign that she's doing well because babies that aren't doing super well don't do that. They don't practice like that. And so he said that was a really good sign. So he hooked me up to the monitor. And the first time he came back to check was after like 20 minutes. And apparently she had fallen into like a deep sleep. And so her heart rate was like the rises and fallings were very small. And he's like, let me wake her up. I want to get a better reading than this. And I said, okay. So he like shook her head. Like her head is super low, like right above like my pubic bone. And he like grabbed her head on either side and like shook her head. I was like, wow, that was awkward because her whole little body moved. But that woke her up and he came in after like 10, 15 more minutes and he's like, oh, that's what I want to see. Just like the nice rises and falls. And, he's like, that's just, textbook perfect. And that coupled with her, breathing in the amniotic fluid, he's like, she's doing really well. So then he goes to check me and I'm 2 centimeters dilated and 50% effaced, and softened. And so I was totally excited. I was thinking that I had progression just because I've been having a lot more Braxton Hicks. I don't think they're real contractions. I mean, sometimes they hurt, sometimes they don't. So I don't know. I don't know the difference. Everyone just says you're having real contractions when you have them. So I don't know. So some of my Braxton Hicks hurt, I guess, or they're real ones mixed in with them. Not too sure. But and then he asked me if I wanted my membrane sweeps, and I was super unsure about that because I've wanted my body just to do it naturally. Just go ahead, I want my body, when it's ready, just to go ahead and do it. But I think, well, I decided to do it. So he stripped my membrane, but I think I decided to do it just because I've just been nervous over the last few days with her not moving so much, and I'm like 39 weeks basically, and she is really good in there, and this is such a invasive, it's the most natural way to kind of kickstart labor. And so I just decided to go ahead and do it. Mainly because of that. Like I just got so worried this morning, so I just wasn't feeling her. And I know she's okay, but I don't know. So I just had him do it. And let me tell you, that freaking hurt. It hurt so bad. He told me, he's like, some people don't even know that I do it, and other people says it really hurt. So he's like, sorry, you're one of those people that it hurt. Not too fun. It felt like he took sandpaper and just rubbed it around on the inside. So that was rather unpleasant. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Like when my sister had hers done, she had the baby within 24 hours. So I will know within 24 hours if it worked or if it didn't, because I know that it works for some people, doesn't work for other people. So we will see. So my next update, she may be here. So that's why I wanted to do this early, and that's why I'm doing the nursery tour right after this, just because if she does come, I want to have those things done. So, yeah, I may have a baby the next time you guys see me. So that's exciting, or I may not. So, yeah, that's my update. I'm 2 centimeters, 50% effaced, softened, and my membrane has been swept. So, yeah, I will see you guys soon for another update. And if I go in labor, I will try my hardest to update you guys. Hopefully they have like good Wi-Fi at my hospital. I'm not too sure if they do or not. But yeah, so I will see you guys soon. Hope you're doing well. Bye.